environmental quality is clean air, clean water, and the safe management of waste. Conservation. Conservation is now one of the most important charges of the district due to the rapidly increasing population and decreasing water supply. Private businesses and government institutions are recognizing the increasing need for conservation measures and developing more environmentally friendly methods and products. Individuals can conserve water by using low-level water toilets and shower heads and low-water clothes and dishwashing machines. The use of rainwater collection systems are now widely used for landscape water. They are also becoming more popular as sole sources of water for households. Changing the paradigm of what yards should look like is slowly taking place. The popular but thirsty St. Augustine grass is being edged out with attractive xeriscape yards that include low water tolerant plants and gravelled areas. The Hayes Trinity Groundwater Conservation District's total purpose is to see that the building block of life, water, is protected and used in a way that all Western Hayes County current and future citizens can benefit. Working with other agencies to conserve, preserve, recharge, and prevent waste of groundwater. Water and the right to it will be a major problem in the upcoming future. Developing new sources, such as rainwater harvesting and conservation efforts, will be a big step, but other efforts are also needed. Finding water over the next 50 years will spark more controversy and demand more statesmanship than ever before.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Just so you know, we'll probably put it on the agenda next time
Okay.
and have it on the agenda where we can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was great, but
Okay.
I can't say that because it went on the agenda.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can't say that.
Joanne, do you have anything else?
No.
Let's go ahead and finish up general comments in for board and staff. You have anything? Good? Yep.
A couple of things. Myself, Rick, and Tracy went to the Dripping Springs Chamber of Commerce meeting. I guess I actually did that in a minute.
Yeah, yes, I did
I
that.
did that. I took a tour of DS Water facilities. I know they're currently not permitted, but we're working on it. Mr. Combs was kind enough to give me a tour of their facilities. Another issue, y'all may have seen this on TV. My subdivision is High Point, a little bit east of Dripping. The HOA was sending out letters telling people to water their grass for them. You probably saw on TV. Well, you can imagine the call I had with the HOA over it, so I can't promise I'm not going to send them letters out, but they sure know how I feel. So I thought that was totally inappropriate in this drought. People are, every other truck you see has a water tank in the back of it for wells, and they're screaming for more water. But anyway, that's pretty much it.
Nothing else, Joanne? All right. Let everybody know, we did file a motion to abate on the lawsuit. Guess everybody knows that has been done.
What?
A motion to abate on the lawsuit,
What's a bait, man? Just
to,
somebody else doesn't know.
to make it go away.
Okay.
Also, we'd asked the county for $185,000, and the county cut back. They went from last year's budget, we had $125,000. So the judge cut everything across the board. which was gonna give us around 96,000. Myself and Mr. Key went on 2 different occasions to try to get him to raise it. The judge yesterday brought up the subject for the groundwater district to get 125,000. Commissioner Conley decided the groundwater district didn't need it and offered 95,000. One of the other commissioners said we should give them at least 100,000. And Mr. Conley said, well, I'll make a motion to give them 100,000, and that's all Mr. Conley, Commissioner Conley wants the district to have. So if anybody knows Commissioner Conley, thinks the district's important, if they could maybe call him and just let him know that at minimum, if we can get back to 125,000, so at least can afford to pay our staff. But I talked to him and he was pretty adamant that be happy that he let us have 100,000. And I don't know, I'm not real sure what I thought the district was doing the best we could. So hopefully they have one more meeting Tuesday. I may go Tuesday and beg and plead one more time, but I don't think it's gonna do much good. So I think we're gonna redo our budget, figuring on just getting 100,000 from the county. Any board or staff announcements that are on the agenda?
Have a manager's report if you want to listen to that.
It would do the manager's report.
The monitoring run was completed for August. The well data has been entered onto our computers, onto our website for anyone who needs to see what the water levels are doing. September's monitoring run is scheduled for the 19th and the 20th. So if you need us, that's where we're going to be in the field. The water level averages north, as you can see up there, north of Camp Bend, McCullough, we're down an average of 9 feet. South of Camp Bend, down an average of 4 feet. There's the Gumbert well and the Schmidt well. Year-to-date collected fees, 5 new public water connections in July, 31 for the year. That puts us right on track with our budget. 6 new wells, registration in July, 49 for the year, and that's what we budgeted. We budgeted 50 for the entire year, so we've hit pretty much where we said we were going to do for 2011. Note that the district office, the rent was increased by 10%, and that starts in September. I want to bring everyone's attention to the U.S. drought map. You see it's pretty bad.
It's like my yard.
Right over Texas and the surrounding areas. If we zoom in closer to the U.S. drought monitor of Texas, that's what we're looking at right now.
Jeez.
August 16th.
That don't look good at all.
Yeah, and supposedly it went down 4% from last week. It was 78 last week and it's 74 now.
Just a reminder, the board to inform staff of any meetings you attend concerning groundwater tours, meetings, lectures. And always the district wants to encourage the use of rainwater collection systems and promote artificial recharge of the aquifer through such means as proper brush management and reestablishing deep-rooted native grasses. Any questions?
Any other board or staff announcements? I just want to make sure y'all did hear me that Judge Cobb did offer 125,000, but Commissioner Connolly knocked it down to 100,000. Just want to make sure if anybody wants to make a call to try to get us more money, we sure could appreciate it.
Did the entire Commissioners Court get to vote on it?
Yes,
And they voted against?
100,000.
When did that vote take place?
Yesterday afternoon, about 4 o'clock.
Well, if Conley were to change his mind and go up, how about the rest of them?
Like I said, Judge Cobb was supportive of 125,000. So I believe if somebody could,
Pokey?
I believe 120. I believe we would have got 125. But like I said, that's just a comment I'm making, and boy, if anybody wants to call him, that sure would possibly help.
Hey, Rick, how about the concrete video? The concrete video was donated, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it saved us $1,000.
$1,000 right there.
Would you like to have a petition?
No, I have no petitions. I'm pretty good with no petitions.
Mr. Conley, maybe.
All right, consider approval of prior meeting minutes. We approved, done. Approval of monthly financial report and budget to actual report. Rick and Mark, done. General manager report, we just heard. Acknowledgement of bank reconciliation, done. All right, public comments concerning non-agenda items, you have 3 minutes. Anybody have anything? Shirley, come on up.
I'd like to find out what happened to your footsies.
Oh, to my feet?
That's not on the agenda.
That's not on the agenda.
Well, I had them operated on. I'm afraid that Medicare will vanish someday.
So give me what you can.
You're exactly right.
It's kind of
I want to take care of all these little things for all.
I'm scared of my operation.
I think I'm gonna vanish for you.
All right,
I don't know what, to say. I'm doing all I can to conserve water, but I'm using more water than I ever have because of the drought and the vegetation I have. I don't water the grass, but I do have some hedges I planted 3 years ago. Unfortunately, they're young, and I mean, it's every 3 days, they just crash. And I've mulched till I'm blue in the face. I flush the toilet once a day. And
too much information.
Okay.
Share that with us.
Well, I just want to let you know, at least I'm regular, okay? And the rest of the time, I do it the old Wimberley way. Okay.
Any other
I'm doing
public
okay.
comments? Any other public comments? All right, we're gonna go on to agenda item 1, discuss and possible action. Item 1, district transportation, Mark Key.
As everybody knows, Rick and Tracy do the monitoring runs. They've been lucky. Al Brown has let them use his truck for how many months now, Rick?
Years.
Yeah, it's been a while. That's no longer going to be an option. I think, not that Al's mad or anything, it's just, I think got a new vehicle, and some of the monitoring runs, we go pretty nasty places. I guess the question is, buy, rent, or give Rick a bicycle?
Bicycle.
Could be the company gym membership.
Is there any of the public want to comment on this? All right.
I think it's a pretty important, I mean, the monitoring runs are one of the most important things we do. I think we can all agree on that. And we need to continue them. I don't know. I mean, we money's tight, but we need to figure out some kind of solution.
Is Enterprise still at AMM right up the street? Do they have a little truck that normally is hanging
I
around?
sent the board a little scenario, what it would take to rent a truck for 2 days. It's $69.99 for a small truck
For 2 days?
per day.
Okay.
And then you get to fill it back up, so I figured $50, and then insurance is $32, and it's $159.99 per month, and it's $1,800 a year, basically.
I think it's an option, but I think we ought to look at buying a vehicle. I mean, I think y'all go more places, you should be out more in the public. You don't need to be in the office all the time, you need to be out at events, things that are happening in the county. And
Get a stipend.
we gotta do something. So I'd sure like to see what it costs or what kind of vehicle we can buy.
I have a question. How, do you have a guesstimate on what you both spend per month on mileage?
I usually drive, it's, right now, it's 250, it can be 450, depends if I have transducers, monitoring run, 1 or 2 meetings.
So about $350 a month, give or take, as far as an average.
Yeah.
So there's a cost right
About
there.
$15,000 truck.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that the vote took place to decrease by 25,000 yesterday at 4. Is Mr. Conley aware of the vehicle situation at this point in time that you have been utilizing someone else's and now we need a vehicle? Is he aware of that? And perhaps that would be a means of...
his hands, he's foot's right in the middle of this. So I would assume he's very aware of what, he seems to be aware of everything.
I explained to him what we've done with the staff. I addressed Commissioner's Court yesterday.